Hi everybody, my name is Erica Coronado. I'm the coordinator of the EPUB department here at Sykes, Mexico. And today I want to talk to you about a very important topic, which is the 7 C's of effective communication. Does anybody know what effective communication is? No? No worries, let me explain you. So effective communication means that the message that you are telling to somebody, it's getting acquired correctly. All right? So the 7 C's for effective communication are completeness, consciousness, consideration, clarity, concreteness, courtesy, and correctness. Let's go over one by one, okay? So completeness means that you need to convey a clear message, right? So when you're sending this message or you're talking to a customer, because in here we're all customer service representatives, right? It's very important that your message is complete to make sure that it's clear and that the customer is understanding. Now, when it comes to consciousness, it's very important the words that you use in order to communicate a message, all right? And it's very important for you to consider brevity, meaning not having a conversation that goes on and on and on, because if that happens, then the customer might get confused, right? Okay, which leads us to step 3, consideration. How will you show consideration to a customer, you might wonder? By showing respect, addressing them in a very respectful and polite way, considering their emotions, which is something super important. Sometimes when customers are calling us, they're very frustrated because something is not working, or they feel that they were promised something that it was not necessarily what they're getting. So that's why we need to take into consideration how the customer is feeling, right? In order to give them the appropriate answer. And last but not least, to emphasize in the message that you're trying to communicate. Number 4 is clarity, meaning that when you're communicating something, you need to be understandable. Your message has to be complete, meaning giving all the details necessary, and also has to be appropriate, meaning that you need to master the product that you're working with in order to give them an appropriate message and avoid confusion. Number 5, which is concreteness, which is kind of like they go hand in hand. You need to be very specific about the message that you're communicating. You need to base that message on facts, meaning that you're not gonna create something that is not true. You're just gonna base on the facts that you know that your product has. And the words that you pick, again, are very important, okay? Stay in message, don't forget about that. Now, for 6, which is courtesy, meaning using a positive language to stay focused, all right? And acknowledge what people is saying. Remember that this is a two-way call. The customer is calling, you're responding, and then the customer might feel a certain way about something that you are saying. So you have to acknowledge their opinions and their point of views so you guys can build rapport and have a good conversation. All right? And last but not least, we have correctness, which is, this one is more focused on language. All right? It's very important to use the correct grammatical structures. I know that most of us tend to use contractions, such as instead of saying going to, you say gonna. Instead of saying wanting to, you say wanna. Is that correct use of the language? Yes, but in here we're trying to sound more professional, right? Remember that it's important to be friendly to the customer, but for them to know that they're speaking with professionals in the matter. All right? And also it's about timing. Well timed means that you are telling the customer something in the appropriate time. Because sometimes it happens that customers are all over the place. They're asking you about something and then they ask you another question and then they go back to the first question. So it's very important the timing that you have when it comes to giving an answer. All right, perfect. So now that we view all of the 7 C's of effective communication, I want to ask you something. How will you use these 7 C's every day at work? All right, so for that answer, we have a very fun dynamic. In the comments below, please let us know how will you use this as a customer service representative here at Sykes. Those who have the best 3 answers, they will get a Sykes Academy Kit, which contains a Sykes Academy lanyard, a Sykes Academy pencil. I know that most of you don't get to use like pen or pencils like within the operation, but you can use it at home to, I don't know, make notes for what you need to buy, groceries or something like that. A coffee mug, which comes really handy. Remember that we have free coffee in the cafeteria every day, so this will be perfect for you guys to have your morning coffee. And last but not least, a water bottle, so everybody stays hydrated. All right? Okay, so I will be remaining pending to your comments. I will read them all to make sure to pick the best answer. And stay tuned, because we're gonna keep on doing this type of videos so we can have these giveaways, and also for you guys to have tips in order to be a customer service representative in the best way that you can. See you next time. Bye.